What's up, everybody? I'm here in my workout room that my wife designed for me years ago. You can see the weights and different things here. That Bowflex, talking about an investment paying off. That Bowflex, I bought that when we had the house built back in 2004. And I still have that. You don't even see them advertise that on the TV anymore, but I still use it. It works good. I've never had to order a part. Everything has just been working. And I'm right here on the treadmill. I don't know if you could see it on the treadmill here. I paused it because just something came to my mind that I had a person that had a garnishment, their rent. They wasn't able to pay their rent. You might be able to see the comment on my in the comments timeline, maybe. But she said that she was not able to pay her rent. I think it's a she. I'm not sure. Not able to pay their rent. That they had a garnishment that came out that they were not aware of. And I'm not going to speak on the garnishment right now. I did ask them to send me some information by email to see if I can get the garnishment stopped or to help them get the garnishment stopped. But what came to my mind while I was doing my workout was people are living in situations where they just can't afford for anything bad to happen. They can't afford to have a downturn with their job. They can't afford to have a car breakdown. They can't afford to have something like this happen. There's no savings in the bank. People are in bad situations, and that's why with this channel I want to make it more than just about credit and debt. I want to make it about the mental aspect, the mind, the understanding that everything starts with your thoughts, with what you think about yourself, what you think about what you're able to accomplish, what you think about the environment you live in. That's what's gonna make you or break you when it comes to anything that you're doing with credit and debt. And so when I was having a conversation with one of my employees yesterday at the end of the day, and he was looking at my picture of me in the Army, and he had asked me, well, did you make a lot of money when you were in the Army? And this is when I was 18 years old. And I told him that we were making, on average, I won't even say on average, it was around 500 to 600 bucks for the whole month. And he was like, well, was that a lot of money back then? Because he wasn't even born back then. He's in his 30s, so he wasn't even born back then. And I was like, well, to me, it felt like a lot of money until I started to have to pay for stuff, until I had to start to pay for a car, and because I got a car when I was in the Army. And I still lived in the barracks, and I couldn't afford my lifestyle, and I wasn't out there trying to buy any and everything. And my I got a raggedy car. Well, I won't say raggedy, but the car wasn't that good. It turned out the frame was messed up on the car. I was in El Paso, Texas, and the frame was messed up, so I would have to actually go and pay $2,000 every 4 months, and this is no joke, to have the frame back in alignment, because after you drove the car for a certain period of time, you could see from behind that the car was turning. I don't even think they allow people to do stuff like that now. They would say that car has to be salvaged. So I was paying this guy to have to do this I think it was 4 months. So I would have to save money to do that. I knew that was coming up. And I only did that for like 2 times, and then I was like, this ain't gonna make it. And but I was also delivering pizzas. I'm in the military. I'm in Fort Bliss, soldier in the military. And to survive, I have to also deliver pizzas to soldiers on post, because that was mostly where we were delivering them to. And I was just like, this isn't gonna cut it. It's just not gonna cut it. I got out, and I had met my wife, and we moved up to Wisconsin, and I was still placed into the same type of situation, but now I had a family. Uh, we I was working as a security guard at a local college, third shift, only making $286.56 per 2 weeks. It's like that's melted into my head. And it was just unbelievable how we were struggling. But the thing about it was that we knew right at that time that we can't live this way. She was working at a factory, and we just, it wasn't going to work. And we put in our minds that we were going to do something to change our situation. And at the time, we did not even know what that was going to do. And we had tried a lot of stuff. And we ended up getting into the publishing business. And neither one of us went to college for publishing. We had no money, but we figured it out. And that's the part that I'm going to start pushing more on that in the videos, because you could have the best credit, you can get out of debt, but if you are not pointed in the right direction with the way that you think, you could end up getting right back into that situation again, or you could just not be able to live. Well, you can get back in that situation again, and let me tell you the reason why people get back in that situation again. It's because they want to live in a way that they want to express themselves in a bigger way, but their finances don't allow them to do that. And I'm not one of the people that say that you shouldn't be able to express yourself the way that you want. That means that if you want to have a nice car, if you want to have a lot of money, if you want to have a big house, take trips, everything, because life is about expression, not about hoarding and stacking up all this money to never do anything with it. It's about expressing yourself. But there's another side. The other side to expressing yourself is to be able to support your expression. And I think that's where people fall short. That's where I fell short. Even when I started making money, I was overspending, even though I was making 100 times, hundreds of times more money than I was making just 4 years after I started my business by 1994, making over $100,000 a year. And I was in a worse situation mentally and financially because I owed a lot of money than I was when I was a security guard in 1990. So when you do have a right to express and have the things you want, be what you want to be, do what you want to do, but you have to balance that on the other side of this is what it takes to do that. And I think those are the two pieces that a lot of people don't meet together, is that if I want to have this lifestyle, then that lifestyle, this is what you have to do to match up with that lifestyle. And some of that means that you can't work for someone. Or if you work for someone, you're going to have to get to a higher position, and you're still going to have to match no matter what. If you work for yourself or if you work for someone else, you're going to still have to match your expression to what you are bringing in for your lifestyle. And if it doesn't match, then what I say you should do, and what I do, or what I did, is that I do things to bring up to match that lifestyle that I want. And I continually do that to this day. And that's where, when I tell you about the visualization, when I tell you about where you have to see yourself already having that and being that, because you're going to have to become that person. And when you become that person, you're going to have these means for that lifestyle. That's why you have to, it's like you're practicing, and it's not faking it until you make it. What it is you're practicing becoming that person. If you don't do that, it's not going to work out. There's going to be all of these problems that you keep having. So what I'm going to be doing in these videos also, I'm going to be making short ones, mostly on the weekends, that will go into this stuff here. because this is very important, and you need it. I even need it. And so that's what we're going to be doing on our weekend videos that I'm going to probably do every time in my little personal gym here on Saturdays. All right, this is Stephen Williams, founder and president of thecreditrepairshop.com. Please like this video, and I appreciate everyone that is liking the videos. It is really helping with the algorithm. If you need help, go to thecreditrepairshop.com. If you need your credit reports and scores, please get them from the website your3scores.com, your3scores.com. Subscribe to the channel, share it, post your comments, and tell your friends about it. Thank you, and hopefully you're working out also today.